Welcome to SPACE, our adult continuing education program at Signum University. We are a creative community with a love for language, literature, fantasy studies, creative writing, and much more. Each month we offer community-selected modules that are academically serious, but fun, focused on the love of learning and the joy of studying the material. This video highlights a few of our upcoming modules available for enrollment. Please check out the links below to learn more, and we hope to see you soon in space.
Hello, my name is Robert Steed. I'm a space preceptor. I'll be offering a module for space called She Watered It with Her Tears, Grief, Mourning, and Death in Tolkien's Legendarium. Tolkien explores many themes over the course of his storytelling in his Legendarium, but one of the themes that he returns to over and over is that of the role of mortality. In fact, at one point he claims that the central theme of his Legendarium is as a kind of contemplation of mortality, a working out of what death means for his characters and therefore for us. Over the course of this module, we'll explore the various ways in which characters confront their mortality. We'll explore perhaps racial and cultural perspectives on death and dying across Tolkien's different races. We will also pay attention to the material culture that Tolkien creates surrounding death and dying. So burial monuments, funeral rituals, mourning practices, and so on. So if this topic sounds like something that would be of interest to you, I hope that you would consider joining this module. While the topic may not be one that's filled with lightness and joy, it is one that can help us to think through the implications of our own existence and our own mortality. And I think that in this way, we can meet part of what Tolkien is hoping to accomplish through his storytelling, where he provides a field of reflection for his audience to bring these issues to a new kind of consciousness and awareness in their own lives. So if this is of interest, please do join us. I look forward to working with anyone who is willing and interested in exploring this topic together. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Carl Edlund Anderson, and I am an instructor in Signum University's Department of Language and Literature, teaching courses on Old Norse and Germanic philology. I'd like to invite you to join me in a new cohort in Signum's Space Program for Advanced Old Norse, a continuing series of month-long modules in which we read medieval Old Norse literature in the original language. Anyone with a reading knowledge of Old Norse, or even modern Icelandic, can join the modules in this series. The choice of reading matter in these modules is made by you, as a group, the members of the cohort. Old Norse has one of the largest and most exciting vernacular literatures of the Middle Ages, with dramatic historical sagas and ripping mythological tales, which have been huge influences on modern fantastic fiction, and you'll be pulled to help decide what we'll be reading. We can tackle whole sagas, or pick shorter prose passages or poems, and we can change our minds as we go along, tailoring our content to the interests of the group and catering to different tastes with different texts. So, it will be an adventure, and I look forward to you joining us on it in Signum's Space Program.
Hi, I'm Sparrow. Sometimes I want to get away with my journal and my pretty colored gel pens for more than a precious half hour. Welcome to Writing Retreat. It's a weekend from about 6 p.m. Friday evening That's Eastern Time. Until late afternoon Sunday, during which we meet for focused discussion, community building, questions, not many answers, but that's okay. Plus writing time and informal conversation time. I literally want you to move into someone's guest room for a weekend, to make all your meals ahead and make them so easy. I want to write stories or poetry or prayers or promises. I want to have that quiet, introspective writing. Sometimes it brings tears. Sometimes there's grief that we just have to write through. Sometimes there are old stories that we want to preserve. Sometimes there are old stories that we want to change. Weekend Retreat is all about creating a community where it is safe to do this work of writing, where your friends will hold you gently with your story, with your song, with your poem, with your memoir. And you know what? No results are expected. Just whatever you need to put on the page. And this is my absolute honor to share with you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Amy H. Sturgis. I am faculty at Signum University, and now I am also in space. And it is my pleasure to invite you now to join me for the Hunger Games Book Club, in which we will explore the books of this modern-day dystopian classic series, from the original trilogy, that is The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay, to the prequel novels, including The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and Sunrise on the Reaping. These works are modern classics for a reason, and together they tell us important messages about power and hope, resilience and resistance. What can we learn from visiting Panem? What warnings does Suzanne Collins offer us? And what calls to action do these books make? We have a lot to discuss, and I hope that you will join me in space as we explore Panem together. Whether you are a newbie or a fan of the Hunger Games, I hope you will join me. I hope to see you in space. May the odds be ever in your favor.